Okay, so thank you for coming to this debate, and today I would like to talk presentation on Don't Ask, Don't Tell. First, I would like you guys to introduce yourself. If you're a student, just mention your name and what's your major. Okay, let's start with you.
Okay, my name is Julia Pham, and I'm a BCIS major, and I'm a sophomore.
Good, good.
My name is Gustavo Angulo. I'm a biochemistry major, and I am a junior.
All right, ma'am.
I'm Caroline Clavel. I'm an English and Theater double major, and I'm a senior.
All right.
Hi.
Thank you.
I'm Brian Ball, and I'm a computer science graduate student.
Nice to see you. So first, I would like to let you know some feeling about the presentation, about the DADT itself, Don't Ask, Don't Tell. So I would like to present a little bit of presentation on it. Okay, the objective of this presentation is first, I want you guys to understand the history of Don't Ask, Don't Tell itself, and I want you guys also to know about the demographic of the U.S. military, based on their education, based on their region, and their economic reason. And I hope after the end of the presentation, you guys will understand what's the pro and the cons on Don't Ask, Don't Tell. All right, let's start with the history of the DADT. So in 1993, Bill Clinton, when he was running for the president, he was trying to abolish all these ban on homosexuals who want to join in military. So he ran on his promises, but there's some people who disagree with him. So this bill, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, was a compromise between him and the other people that opposed against the idea. Okay. And demographic of U.S. military based on income. We see a low income of family in U.S. military is actually a small percentage compared to what we believe that U.S. military is just consisting of people that are low income and poor, but actually based on the demographics, actually people with the middle class to upper class actually dominate the demographic. And you can see from your handout, I gave it to you, you can actually compare it. And this is the graphic on it. If you like to further re-educate yourself about it. Okay. Based on education, 90% of US military is actually a high school graduate. So only about maybe 2% is high school dropout. So when people say these soldiers actually are uneducated, that's not true. Because they decided after high school they joined the military, which is, instead of college. And these are the demographic about their education. So in conclusion, the actually U.S. military is quite highly educated. It's not just the mid. Okay, but based on the regions, we know that U.S. military is consisting of a lot of people from the south and the west, and people from the north, and they are underrepresented. So we know these people are really religious and moral, high religious and moral value. As you can see, these are the demographic of them. Okay, and now I would like to show you some video about Don't Ask, Don't Tell. So, to enhance your understanding of the policy.
Good evening, I'm Jim Lara. The military's ban on gays serving openly can be repealed without a risk to readiness, said a Pentagon study released today.
And I'm Judy Woodruff. On the NewsHour tonight, we get the details from the report's authors and look at how the military can prepare for an end to the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy.
The long-awaited Pentagon study on the effects of ending Don't Ask, Don't Tell was released today. It concluded there could be initial disruptions from dropping the ban on gays serving openly in the ranks, but there would be no long-lasting problems. The Pentagon study began 10 months ago. The question, what happens if Congress repeals the policy that forced more than 13,000 personnel to leave the military in the last 17 years? Some 115,000 troops responded to a mailed questionnaire. 70% said allowing gays and lesbians to serve openly would have positive, mixed, or no effect. On the other hand, 30% predicted negative effects. Among combat troops, 40% were opposed to the idea, and that figure climbed to 46% among U.S. Marines who answered the survey. Defense Secretary Gates and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Admiral Mike Mullen, favor lifting the ban, as does President Obama. At a briefing today, Gates addressed the combat unit concerns.
Part of this is a question of unfamiliarity. Part of it is stereotypes, and part of it is just sort of inherent resistance to change when you don't know what's on the other side. And so I think that the contrast between the significant levels of concern for those who said they had never served with someone who was gay, as opposed to those who had, is an important consideration.
In fact, the report found that 92% of troops who worked with a gay comrade said the experience was good, very good, or had no impact on operations. And regardless, both Gates and Mullen said everyone in uniform knows orders Gates and Mullen said everyone in uniform knows orders must be obeyed.
Now, frankly, if the Congress of the United States repeals this law, this is the will of the American people. And you are the American military. And we will do this. And we will do it right. And we will do everything in our power to mitigate the concerns that you've had.
This is without question a complex social and cultural issue. But at the end of the day, whatever the decision of our elected leaders may be, we in uniform have an obligation to follow orders.
Our perspective is a unique one. Back in 1993, then Joint Chiefs Chairman